Saturday morning, and like I have a few days left for my vacation and everything, and then on Tuesday I go back to work, and I don't know if I might be going to Jersey City on Monday and stuff to be with a friend and stuff. But I said all that to say, one day after an earthquake rocked that rocked the tri-state area, I just felt like I had to get out of the house and everything, because yesterday like my whole game plan was thrown off guard by the earthquake. Like, I thought that I was about to like suddenly get out the house to evacuate and everything, but turns out that wasn't the case. But I had a bit of an anxiety headache that was going on yesterday, and still a little bit today, but it's not as bad and stuff. But I was like, on Tuesday when I took the 79 SBS, which ironically Nova 8611 right here is on, basically I passed by a store here on Highland Boulevard that told me that the best bacon, egg, and cheese on Staten Island is on Highland Boulevard, one of the delis over here. So my goal is, I personally want to see if that's true or not. But for a drink today, I'm getting a Frappe from McDonald's, only because of the fact that, one, this is actually the best McDonald's on Staten Island, in my opinion. When I was doing food deliveries before working for Via, this was like the best one that, to deliver from and everything. And, basically, I'm just going to get a Frappe because it's at McDonald's, it's cheaper and better than Starbucks. Got the order. Again, this is much cheaper than Starbucks and everything, which is why I love it here. I prefer... Like, McDonald's makes better coffee than Starbucks. I'll say that right now and everything. Like, I don't know why people spend an arm and a leg at Starbucks, and mind you, to spend less for coffee at McDonald's. But it is what it is. Didn't even take long. And what was kind of funny was, I was holding the door for this sweet old man, and he was like holding it for me and everything. He's like, I'm holding for you. I'm like, is he like the coolest grandpa? Like, alive? Like, mine is dead, but still, like, so that's all. So in the meantime, I just want to find out where this deli is, because like I was like, I'm sure it's a little bit before Midland, or is it after Midland? I guess I could just walk down the block in the meantime and check and everything. But yeah, so at least I have my truck in a safe place right now, and I could go and find this place. Yeah, this is the poster that I saw, because according to SI Live, it said that this was the winner for the best bacon, egg, and cheese, and so far for me that goes to Port Richmond Terrace, but Bagel Hut may surprise me. Let's see. Yeah, Spectrum News was on TV, and it was saying that people here on Staten Island felt the most from the earthquake. I agree. Like, granted, they were interviewing everyone in Eltonville. Like, go to my neighborhood in Mariners Harbor and stuff, and like, we felt it and everything. And what was crazy is, I have friends in upstate New York. Like, I was able to text a friend that I know is in Walk Hill right now, and I was calling to see how he is and everything. Mentioned that everyone's doing fine and everything. There was not so much property damage. It just threw us off guard. Here's how it was for me yesterday, the moment it happened. I was laying in my bed. I was, just relaxing and everything. I was on Instagram checking out a post from the Museum of Ice Cream, and I was in the middle of responding to it. It basically hit send, and then out of nowhere just felt this shaky tremor and everything. I'm like, whoa. My parents were already downstairs eating breakfast, and we kind of braced ourselves and everything, and then basically that was it. And then, of course, I went on Twitter. I was like, am I the only one that felt that earthquake and everything? And then, sure enough, in about 10 minutes, it just breaks all over the news and everything. I was like, okay, it's not just me. And then, sure enough, yesterday, Yeah, later that day, later yesterday, we're downstairs, we're eating dinner and everything, and it's around 6 o'clock, and out of nowhere, it just felt like a little aftershock. And we're watching Eyewitness News, and the cute little reporter that I was just about to give the interview, about to speak and everything, she just mentioned how she just suddenly felt the tremor. We all felt that little tremor just now and everything, the aftershock. So yesterday wasn't the first earthquake that I've dealt with. Like, if you've been in the New York area for a long time, you may recall back in the summer of 2011 when we had a slight one. Around the time mom and I were at home and dad was at work, he mentioned around that time he was just in the East River tunnels, operating the train to Penn Station. And basically, he mentioned that's when he felt the earthquake and everything. But I said all that to say that, like, I was honestly shaken up and everything, but I had to check to see how some friends and family are doing. Thankfully, they're all okay. Like, I'm actually happy that there are some that are out of town and everything. Like, I did text a friend of mine this morning, and because I'm friends with she and her two other roommates and everything, and they were either at home or at work. They're doing okay. I text her, and turns out she's in Massachusetts. Made me want Boston cream pie. But I said all that to say that, yeah. So, I'm happy that everyone's okay. Like, maybe some slight property damage, and if you're like me, you probably had you probably dealing with anxiety, headaches and everything. My mom was telling me drink lots of water, and I was doing that, having some tea, and I was just relaxing. I was able to, like, I still wanted to continue to with just relaxing and watching movies. Like, I was on bed on YouTube, and then later on I watched both Camp Rock films and everything, which I honestly loved. Like Disney back in the day, like, they had stuff that threw me off guard that I've seen advertisements for and listened to their songs on Radio Disney, like We Rock, which is the final song in the first Camp Rock film. Basically, I didn't have much appreciation for that song until later on, but I was able to download it to my Brooklyn Park playlist, for everyone that follows me on Spotify and stuff, and just was able to download some cool stuff and everything. But that's it. Let me try this bacon, egg, and cheese, see what it's like. Okay, so on my way over here, like, a friend of mine tried to call and stuff, and at first I thought he was butt dialing, but like, turns out for park visitors only. Okay, yeah. I'm just making sure I could park here and everything. Like, I don't want to come back and then see my truck hooked up to a tow truck. Like, that would stink. But yeah, I wanted to come here to the beach to, just relax and everything, and, just see how it goes. So I guess I'm just gonna take the bus down for a few stops and then come back up. Which I've done in the past and everything. And I know this is it's like for transit buses, I think this is a Castleton area, so more likely I'll be able to take an Orion. I don't know if anyone has been able to check out the MTA app. What used to be called the My MTA app more recently, it's horrible now. I'll say this. It's like the way to be able to track your bus is not as good as it used to be, number one. Number two, the fact that that it doesn't even let you know the number of the bus. So, granted, it's for we bus fans that like to see if it's in an Orion, a Nova, an Excelsior, or whatever, and everything. But it's just awful now. I do not like how it is. Okay. So, said I to say that, I'm going to check to see how it is. Now, this little playground right here, I remember going to it, about a year or two ago, when I was working on my first book, Raymond Waters' Imagination, which is available on Amazon Kindle for $2.99. That and Imagination at Sea. But I said all that to say that I was trying to find an opportunity to go to be on the big slide. The thing is, I was by myself. Now, for context, I made sure to stay away from families and everything. Hey, but then one guy came over that worked there and everything, and commendably he was doing his job, but he let me know that since I was without kids, I couldn't be inside of it, which stinks. Like, okay, I understand that there needs to be a safe place for children to play, and I totally respect that and everything. But for those of y'all that are gonna be in the comments like, go to the gym, you man child. First off, like one, props for staying into this video for this long. Two, like, the reason why I prefer for that over a gym, because gyms are boring. Gyms are so boring. Like, and it takes the fun out of doing exercise and everything. That's why many Americans are fat and lazy. We're used to basically exercising, and that's not necessarily fun. And because of that, there's not too many of us exercising. But yeah, there's a slide. There was a big slide right there. It seemed like big enough and everything. And, I was ready to enjoy it. But I wanted to wait for the kids to get out of the way, but never got the opportunity. And, later that day I researched, turns out you can't be in a playground without kids, especially if it's posted and everything. And that's at least here in New York State. And the thing is, I don't have any kids. I don't even have a wife. So, I'm not saying that once I get married, I want to have kids. Like, maybe later down the line, perhaps. But, right now, like, if I don't, my thing is with regards to marriage, if I don't enjoy my wife when there's no kids, how can I enjoy her with kids? So, it's like, have some priorities first and everything. Like, I know two friends of mine, they got married and everything. Like, the husband, I've known him for years and everything. The wife, I started to know her more in the last few years and everything. What's so funny is that regarding the wife, she's so cute only because of the fact that she and her mom sounds alike. Only difference is, like, instead of a Jamaican accent, just put in an American accent, that's her. But anyway, so that's that. At least I'll be here at the beach, and I could just view the waves for the time being. There are two Little League games happening back to back around the area that I parked, so I'm getting out of here. And it's Saturday, so I'm not surprised that the parks are too crowded. So yeah, just finding the opportunity that I can see to be able to get out of here, because while parents, grandparents, or whoever are trying to attend their kids' games, it's gonna get a little bit crazy. So I don't need this drama. I might deal with later. So let me get out of here. The one car that I wish I drove on Tuesday was the Tesla Model Y right here. Like, on Tuesday I was able to go to the Tesla dealership in Brooklyn, and I got to drive the new Model 3 and the Model X. To me, the Model X, like I said in the video, was surprisingly got over 200 views within the last few days. Was like basically, that was by far the best car I've ever driven. And I'm personally not a big fan of Tesla and everything. Like, to me, Tesla has way too much hype. It has way too much hype. Do they got some good features in their cars? Yes, and everything. And nothing against anyone that may have a Tesla or whatever. But, to me, I don't think it deserves like all the praise and approval that it has. Like, you know. Okay, so altogether, I'm just gonna wait for whatever bus may come first and everything. Take that down for a few blocks, and then just walk back up to where my truck is, and then I'll go home. I just finished having some breakfast. I finished my frappe, so that's why I'm walking, just to burn off my energy and everything. And you know, I can't do as much walking as I used to. So, I'm just going with the next best thing. I love that I mentioned about the Tesla Model X, and here's one right here and stuff. But I was able to drive the even newer one with the touch screen option to go reverse, neutral, or drive or whatever, which I don't like. I personally don't like that. And also, I'm also considering the Model X for a pending project that I'm working on and everything. As you know, with my book series, Raymond Waters' Imagination, I got my first one, got the one that just came out on Tuesday, Imagination at Sea. Both are available on Amazon Kindle for $2.99 each. And honestly, there's a part of me that was thinking about. There's a part of me that's been considering. Not necessarily considering. Y'all already know that I'm expanding this series further with some more thoughts and ideas and everything. Here's an Orion on the 52. And basically I said all that to say that honestly, with all the ideas that are pending, in my opinion, and like one that I'm currently working on is probably the gutsiest one that I'm taking thus far, other than creating a theme park resort for adults, which my Patreon patrons already know about that particular project in particular. You could also become a Patreon member by going to patreon.com/DreamJournalProjects, or just click the link by pulling up the description, because knowing me, I was too lazy to put anything else in the description, so just scroll over until you see the Patreon logo. But I said all that to say that, just waiting for the bus here. So the bus number feature is coming back to the MTA app, because I tried to look to see when the next 51 or 52 is coming. They say the next one is coming in 17 minutes, so I'm like, forget that. Like, I'm just enjoying the sun and everything. Like, I haven't got this much sun in the last few days, and the only time sun comes out, we have an earthquake. Like, so, yeah, I'm done here. I'm just gonna head over by the pier, just watch some of the waves, and then that's really it. So, yeah, I apologize for scaring some people just now, but yeah. At least I'm just moving around and everything, because, I don't like to just stay around and do nothing on my staycations. Like, even yesterday, like, that was just supposed to be a regular relaxed day, because, like, the day before I was able to go to Long Beach. Like, a lot of people was able to watch my video, is Nice Bus better than MTA now? Which I say yes. Like, I am aware of some of the flaws with Nice Bus with regards to maintenance, and unprofessional drivers, and so on and so forth. But I don't know. Like, to me, Nice Bus was working much better than MTA buses is, in my opinion, on Thursday. All I know is I want to see this fountain when it's on. It looks really nice. I mean, the mosaics could probably be cleaned up a little bit, but this doesn't look bad. This whole area looks really nice and stuff. But yeah, I actually like this right here. Yeah, I recall when I went to Little Island in Manhattan, and yeah, this is almost giving me similar vibes to that. And that was when I was on another staycation, and I don't know if I was working for Via at the time. I doubt I was. either way, like I'm not ready to go back to work. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my job. I love working for Via Jersey City, but y'all gotta understand, and every job is not without its issues and everything. For me, like, it's not so much about driving passengers around as it is with just dealing with some of the people's antics. It's whether in the vans or on the road and everything. So that I'm not looking forward to. Granted, I had to deal with that a little bit while I was on vacation, but while I'm on vacation, like, I took in the opportunity to take public transportation, which involves more walking, and the more I walk, the less stress I have. And that's the same for everyone. So, yeah. Altogether, that's it. I love going by this pier right here. I hope it's open, and because it has like some of my favorite views. Like one of my favorite places to be able to view the ocean on Staten Island. Granted, this isn't my favorite park. My favorite park is Conference House Park, which is at the very south end of Staten Island. But this very south end, like the very south end of Highland Boulevard, the only place on Highland Boulevard where there's no traffic ever. And, that's that. Let me see if this is open. I didn't want to speak too loud because there's some people right here and stuff. And also the wave currents are not too high, but altogether, I just love coming to this area, just seeing the peaceful waves and everything. And yeah, just admiring the beauty of the beach, not the Verrazano Bridge. But I said all that to say that, just altogether, it's just a nice, relaxing area to come and visit and everything. Like, Staten Island, I'm sorry to say this, is the most underrated and underappreciated borough in New York City. A lot of people say the Bronx is. No, everyone knows about the Bronx. Like, come on, they got Yankee Stadium here. Here we got the Staten Island Yankees. Like, see why we're underappreciated? Anyway, I'm just kidding. Like, props to everyone that's a fan of the Staten Island Yankees. I've been to a few of their games and they're nice. But I said all that to say that, I just wanted to come here and just enjoy the area and stuff. Like, normally I enjoy this early on my vacations and everything. Maybe on my next vacation, which I plan to have it in June. I don't know whether I want to have it the week of the summer solstice or the week after. Most likely the week after and stuff. Or like just start a little bit early and everything, just to be able to just relax and take it easy and stuff. I plan to just come here by the beach early in the morning and everything, because like I don't mind coming here while it's cold out, because frankly everyone has a shirt on. But altogether, it's just nice that I'm able to enjoy this. But either way, that's it. Let me go back to my truck and then just head home. Like, I've been working nonstop on like all the content that y'all been seeing uploaded to YouTube as of lately. That's actually stuff that I had on my phone for the last 2 years, but I never had a chance to upload and everything. It first started with my dad's last run for the Long Island Railroad, but then I saw a bunch of other content, like the buses I caught at Flushing Meadows, the fact that I was able to see the Unisphere up close and everything, which is really cool up close, let me clarify that. And also, what else? Oh yeah, taking the LaGuardia Link for the first time, which has my second favorite livery, probably my favorite livery out of all of MTA's buses and everything. I mean, my favorite transit bus that the MTA has is the New Flyer XE60 for right now, and That's only because they don't have the fuel cell buses yet. Once they have the fuel cell buses, that'll be no more. Look, now a transit bus comes by. And it's a blue Nova. Come on, that stinks. Anyway. So, yeah, normally the waves would be a little bit higher in this area. But that's it. So, yeah, just gonna go home and relax and, just watch some more movies and everything. And, like, I know my parents were recommending the new Space Jam movie and everything. Like, I want to see it, but I have yet to see the first one. And hopefully it's on Netflix as well. But we'll see. We'll see. But kind of a nice, peaceful way to be able to end the videos. Like, sorry if you feel the wind gusts going in the microphone on my phone, but that's basically it. See y'all later.